Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is a new day, so we do not remember what we were talking about last time.
No, I think we were making fun of Sasuke getting his team together or something, probably.
Probably.
We've got Akatsuki.
What happened this time? Data was defeated by Sasuke Uchiha.
Oh, yeah.
I will actually turn it up. I keep forgetting. This is one of those games where it's like the talking volume is low as shit, and then the menu musics are so fucking loud they're trying to murder your eardrums.
Uh-oh, we've lost another member. I figured he was tough, but...
You don't sound too real concerned there.
None of the Akatsuki are ever concerned when a member dies. They're always like, oh, he's dead. We should probably figure out a replacement. Also, can we agree that these eyes on the black model is fucking hysterical looking?
It's creepy
so
and weird.
Goofy.
It's weird and also weirdly unsettling.
Your younger brother may pose a problem. Anyway, we need to keep an eye on them.
Anyway, I started blasting.
I'll keep an eye on them with my Sharingan. Says Itachi of the Sharingan.
Dude, can we just talk about how Pain's able to, like, know when people just die in the Akatsuki?
Well, he can sense it.
Oh, yeah.
With his powerful Rinnegan or whatever.
Oh, yeah, because I forgot he's, like, the closest thing to a god.
The Rinnegan gives you godlike powers, but you're not a god. To be a god, you must have pale skin. Or be a reincarnation of an actual god.
Yeah, or from the moon for some reason.
They're not from the moon. They're from space. She's from the moon because she was locked in the moon by her sons.
Yeah. And also in alternate realities, it's weird and confusing.
I got some info about the Akatsuki, but none of it's reliable.
That's right. I too was from the moon.
I talked with the birds and found out the locations of some of the Akatsuki.
I always forget that he can talk to animals because his character just exists and then doesn't in Shippuden. Like, he shows up, does a few fights, and then is just never brought up again.
Yeah. I don't even think he's really talked about in Boruto.
No.
Like, the other two characters, they're reintroduced in Boruto and some of the filler stuff.
They introduce him like he's important. Does he die? I don't think he dies.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like they introduce him like he's super important. Like, he's extremely powerful and hard to control, and then he gets in like 2 fights, and then you never hear about him again.
Yeah, I don't know. I would look him up, but I just don't care enough.
No, I don't either.
Information Jugo got will crush the Akatsuki hideouts.
I'll crush something, alright.
Your windpipe?
Yeah, that's right. Murder this man.
I don't know, it's just... The ability to talk to animals is actually pretty useful. But also, like...
I would argue it's probably useless.
But how smart are you, animals?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Aquaman. He's like, you can talk to fish. And it's like, that's cool. I imagine their conversations go something along the lines of like, glug, 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 glug. Predator, not predator. Food, 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 food. Predator, food, run.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with talking to animals, which is like, that doesn't sound like the best ability. What was I about to say?
I don't know.
I just had this thought because you said Aquaman.
Yeah.
So, think about this. So he can talk to fish, right?
Sure.
But for some reason, he's still able to talk to dolphins and whales, which are technically mammals.
It's specifically
sea life. I know.
It specifically states sea life. Also, they changed it so he doesn't talk to them. He literally can control their minds. Which means that he is technically a mind manipulator, and anyone who comes from the ocean should theoretically be able to be put under his mind control.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's something that hasn't come up before. Like, hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
He's the mind freak.
I'm the mind scooper.
You've been traveling forever. How long will it take to get there, Jugo?
The next hideout is still pretty far from here.
Oh, man.
How would you know? You've been locked
Let's
in a
take a
cage. Oh yeah,
break.
talk to the birds.
The bees and the birds.
The bees and the birds.
Hey, what do you want?
Juno is trying to figure out how sex works, but the birds and bees told him nothing but where the hideout was located.
The place around here is stuck.
That was too stupid and I love it still.
Sasuke, why don't we go to that hideout of Orochimaru's that's near here? I got a few things I
No.
want to grab.
Got it.
Look at Sasuke actually listening to his team. That's a good leader there.
He was a good leader until he got really obsessed about killing Danzo and got corrupted by Madara, and then he started like throwing them to the fire and like getting Sakura to murder the other girl.
Yeah, you have to kill her to prove your love for me or some bullshit like
Which
that.
was all a ruse so that he could murder Sakura.
This way.
And then her anyways.
And then
What's her name? Kyrene? Yeah,
and then Kakashi's just like, I'm here and dope, and then it's also like,
I'm here to stop you, and then Kakashi's like, oh my god, he's too powerful for me, and then Naruto shows up, and he's like, don't worry, I am the reincarnation of a god.
You didn't know that yet, Chris, come on.
It doesn't matter.
The author didn't know that yet either.
He doesn't need to know, it's a vibe.
Yeah, Sasuke definitely vibes everything.
Naruto strolled in with his cock hanging out, and he was like, I'm gonna use my god powers.
I just remembered the thing that was just like...
Why did they let me pick anyone for this?
Because it's a normal mission, it's not a story mission. I don't know.
Yeah, but like all of them have been story missions so far where they're like get to the end. And then like this one was just like meh.
I don't know. I was just remembering the one where people have made the comments like, it was at this point Sasuke realized the show was called Naruto.
Are you sure about that?
Well, the one that people use that as a primary example is the one where they're on the rooftop of the hospital.
Oh yeah.
And they clash with the Rasengan and the Chidori.
I don't think he learned anything from
No,
that
he
one.
did not. He did not. He was just like, now I'm more angst. And, Sasuke is just like, you can't even do that much damage to this water tank. I did so much damage to the front. And Kakashi's just like, fucking eat shit, bro.
This is not how this scene went, but yeah, okay.
And then he jumps behind it, and he's just like, Naruto's fucking pussy shit. And then he's just like, damn, Naruto actually learned something cool. Yeah, that's exactly how that scene went.
And then he went and joined the Orochimaru.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are right. That is exactly how that scene went.
That's how I remember that scene.
You slipped me up by throwing Kakashi in there, but I remember when Kakashi shows up. You're right. He is there.
Then he throws them both to the right side.
Yeah, I got it. The way you described it didn't quite flow correctly, but I got where you were going.
You got what I was putting down.
I understood what you meant.
Yeah, no, dude, that scene is just like, yep, this is a scene, alright. Oh, dude, look at ninjutsu.
Cool,
you don't have to do the thing.
Awesome. More story, please. I want more cutscenes that I'm going to talk over anyways.
Of course. Yeah, don't do this. Fucking Naruto, man. This is a show.
Okay. For those who have been watching these, and those who are like...
Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, they were having a good time.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button or whatever.
Yeah, hit the bell that doesn't exist anymore. It's still there, but you can't hit it. But
remember, that's the only way for you to actually recommend videos.
So it's funny, fucking. So we've been playing these, and like, I was surprised no one has been like, man, they just talk over all the cutscenes, and I'm pretty sure it's because everyone who watches this also knows what happens, so they don't really give a shit. They just want to hear us ramble about shit in the Naruto universe.
Thank you to those people.
Yeah, you're having a good time. It's fun.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Because for me, it makes sense. Because for us, it's like, yeah, we're going to talk over this shit. Because this is like the 5th game in a row where we've gone through the exact same fucking story and we just don't care anymore.
This part we haven't got to before.
So yeah, technically this we haven't got to yet.
But it's also, like, not important.
Well, it's also like, we both have seen the anime. So like, we know what's going on. We don't really need to pay attention to what's being said.
Yeah, we were paying attention to the
filler arc. The filler arc was all new. No one experienced that before.
So what's wrong, Sasuke? Are we gonna fight somebody? A raven feather?
Oh no, a bird feather? That can only mean one thing. My brother is nearby.
Of course.
Can you see if
Oh yeah, technically this is kind of sort of filler. So like this is kind of different, but not
it's like
really.
Canon filler?
Yeah, well it's canon that leads into the filler of this game. This explains why Sasuke shows up at the Naruto fight thing in his filler. But it stays canon up until a point, and then it's just like, hey, what's that shit over there? I better go check it out. And it's like, wait, what?
Does he fight Itachi in this game?
No, he's preparing to fight Itachi in this game, Derek. He doesn't fight him till the next game.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. to. Oh, so
This game ends literally right before he fights him.
That's
like
actually
he's
insane.
literally right outside the building. He tells his team to wait, and he's gonna go fight Itachi, and then it just abruptly ends.
yeah, that's insane.
Okay.
So, switching gears for a moment.
Okay.
So the Bleach game has come out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen some people like
There are
not
two
playing
left
it,
to
but
hear.
like seen some things being recommended. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
this,
yeah.
this doesn't go as far as we thought it would.
Akatsuki always act in
But it's also
pairs.
like, all right,
This is...
I guess it's okay.
This is gonna work. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it myself so I can see exactly how it goes and what it has, so that way I can determine if it's like enough to like qualify playing it on the show to be
Yeah.
like, I did it.
Yes.
yeah.
Because it's between that and the PS3 game, which I kind of want to play just because of the hilarious of it, where it starts in the Hollow Land. What the hell's the name of that place again?
Meadows Grande.
Yeah, it starts in Meadows Grande, and then you experience the entire story through random flashbacks.
Yes, of course.
And I'm like, that I feel like I can work with that. That's stupid enough that I can work with
So
it.
it only covers the first two major arcs.
Well, that's all I want it to cover.
Yeah.
I don't want the other shit. All that shit's garbage.
So it looks like it might be exactly what we're looking for.
It gets up to him It gets up to him turning Aizen into a tree, right?
I don't
Like that's where it ends. I
don't
think.
know if it gets that far. That's the thing.
Okay, if it ends where Aizen gets turned into a tree, then I'm down. If it doesn't end there, then I'm not interested. Like,
I don't know. There's something off about them.
like I need to know where it gets
Make it our way,
to.
then we have to defeat
I thought it got into the Quincy arc, the next arc
No,
after it, but
no,
apparently not.
Okay,
Guess
yeah, this
so.
was the one that just came out,
Let's break through.
and then like it's finding any like real information of how far it goes is annoying.
I'm just gonna like watch the end of the game and see where it ends, and then I'll know.
Here, well, I'll just do this.
Dude, don't watch it right now. We're in the middle of something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If Aizen gets turned into a tree, then I'll buy the game and play it. Eventually. Maybe not immediately. After this, I kind of want to do Dragon Ball, so...
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to do Dragon Ball.
I kind of want to do Dragon Ball after these, so... There's a couple people that are like, are you gonna play Storm after this? And I'm like, well... maybe someday.
Oh, the game is narrated by Aizen, which is very funny. to
Oh,
me.
that is very funny. Well, it makes sense. It's all his plan.
Oh, it goes all the way to the Arankar end, to the end of the Arankar end, which I believe is technically
Which
when he
ones?
becomes the tree.
Yeah, the arc. Yeah.
Let's. I'm not
Right?
100%
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty sure that's right. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell because there's way more arcs than there actually is when people talk about it. It's literally 2 arcs. But people like to talk about it like there's 14 arcs. You know what I mean? Like, so it's so hard to tell.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
It is?
It is. I googled it. It's the final Getsuga.
Okay, let's fucking
So,
go then.
yeah, we might
All
have to get
we,
that.
we gotta play this fucking game. I'm definitely gonna play this fucking game on the show. We'll do it after Dragon Ball, I think.
Yeah, that way it's not. You don't have to find it while it's brand new.
Yeah, I can get it a little later when it's cheaper.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
It's exactly what I want.
Karin, where are the...
I may not be able to defeat you, Aizen, but you don't know is that I have the ability to turn you into a tree. What? Ah! And starts turning into a tree.
The stupidest fucking thing.
And then hippie hat guy's like, all according to plan. Isn't that right, half-naked cat lady?
Oh, there's the thing. You don't have to do a mission.
Oh, skip tactics. Let's go.
Make out tactics.
Make our tactics. Man, these arcs are really short when you do it this way.
It's almost like it's a filler arc.
Here I am,
this fucking
the
guy.
filler guy.
This fucking guy.
Ambition.
I have obtained the seed of my ambition.
All that's left is to return to the hidden moon and finish it. Ha, excellent. Everything's going as
This
I
was just out in the
planned.
middle of the fucking woods.
I like to imagine he's just rambling out in the middle of the woods, and Sasuke's like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
But Lord Shinra, was it
Oh!
really wise to
No,
use the
we didn't
Pokemon?
kill him as members of the
Oh,
League. Sasuke's team
that's
kills
right.
him. That's
That's-
why this is like that.
And that I forgot about this. That's the answer to your question of what happened to that other guy. Oh yeah, Sasuke fucking murders him.
They were quite shrewd. I thought it wise to demonstrate my ability.
Don't push yourself like that again. The Jibakugan erodes your body.
Jibakugan.
Sounds familiar. Sup, me and the boys were just strolling through. We noticed that the plot was getting a little convoluted, so we figured we'd show up and give you one for it.
I should ask the same of you.
Sasuke.
Who are you? I could ask the same of you. No, you couldn't. You're a filler. This is my favorite part of Naruto, the part where he's like, I must go to the hideout to find out where my brother is to defeat him. Also, who's this weirdo? I'm gonna go beat his ass. My favorite arc.
Jutsu are irrelevant. You can't deceive me.
Oh, is Sasuke gonna be immune to this guy's bullshit?
That face.
No, he's remembering that he looks like Itachi for some reason. How weird. That is the family resemblance is uncanny.
You know Itachi?
Pretty sure he didn't say who are you.
You really do look alike.
Answer me. Who are you, and what's your connection to Itachi?
No, he's got the shirt on.
You know what's funny? If he was like, my attention to Itachi is that he tried to kill me, and I'm going to stop him, it would be like, oh,
Now we align.
you should come with me.
I don't bother with fledglings.
Oh, father of pleasures. Oof.
You'll find out if I'm a fledgling.
Harsh takes.
I'll cut down anyone in my way to...
I don't. Fledglings?
You
More
shouldn't
like you're gonna fucking
underestimate
die,
me.
bro.
Fledgling's more like secondary main
Don't
protagonist.
think that I'm just an ordinary ninja.
I mean, yeah, you probably are.
No, he has special rocks from the land of rocks.
Oh, and now he's gonna become weirdly energy.
That guy is crazy.
Oh, he used chakra pills. That's what he did.
Is the medicine
That's right, those are a
chakra
thing.
physical ability?
Okay, actually, you know what? To bring that up for a second, the chakra pill thing. So you remember when Baruto gets yelled at? He gets ripped.
For using a ninja tool?
He gets yelled at for using a ninja tool, and they're like, you're not allowed to use ninja tools in the tournament. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Everyone's using kunais and like throwing stars and food pills, and this is a fucking sand dude who came with his own sand gourd. Does that not count as a ninja tool? Like, why is his specifically illegal?
So I think it's because it was able to like replicate jutsus without needing to actually train for it.
There's no rule
But,
saying
like-
you can't do that. It says ninja. Yeah, it allows ninja tools. That one's just not allowed because fuck it.
Because it's experimental or some bullshit like that.
Sasuke, let us
It's still again food
Oh, no,
pills.
it's
Food pills
really
are
stupid.
experimental and
It's
fucking that
really
shit.
stupid.
The fucking sound ninjas from the first one had an armed sound thing that could shoot shockwaves out of it like a fucking cannon.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a reason to like shit on Naruto. That's what it is.
It's just a reason to have Bardo lose for no fucking reason. And
Yep.
it just everything. I hate everything about that arc so much.
Yeah, no,
It's
dude.
so bad. Makes no sense.
Look what
It's
you've
so
done
shit.
to my boy.
Yeah, look what you've done to my boy.
Like, let's be honest, Naruto from like normal Naruto and Shippuden, like if that happened, he would just be like, dude, nice job.
Yeah.
Not like a, oh, I'm so disappointed in you. Fuck character assassination. That's what they did to Naruto.
No, I feel like that's accurate to Naruto's character. Naruto would definitely be the person to whine about people cheating.
Yeah,
But-
100% actually.
But like, I don't know, man. Maybe make better rules for your tournament. Because like,
It's actually stupid.
there's clearly no rules broken.
What do you mean?
It's funny because they did it in the movie and it was bad, so they tried to fix it in the anime by giving him a ninja tool to make it seem like he was cheating more. And in the irony of that is that all they did was do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Because they still never established that you couldn't do that.
I think he does have a ninja tool in both, but like in the show.
He quote unquote cheats in both, but in both case scenarios, his cheating is, I would argue, as being a ninja tool, which are allowed in the tournament. So
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't remember exactly because it's been a little while since I watched it. But like, the reasoning they give is kind of like a what?
Yeah, it just feels really like nonsense for no reason.
Yeah, because he uses like jutsus that are like you should have no right to use, and that's what like tips people off or some bullshit.
Well, yeah, well, they say that, but then it's just like Naruto won his tournament with a forbidden jutsu that he's not supposed to know or use.
Yeah,
Like, it's like... So that in itself is hypocritical. is like he's using jutsus he's not supposed to know, and it's like Naruto, your entire arsenal is a hidden jutsu no one's supposed to know.
Your 3 moves, you know.
Yeah, like. So what sense does that? How do I have a sword with this level of range and I can't hit this fucking dude? Look at this. Look at me whip.
This is actually stupid.
Did my team do something?
No. Why would they do that?
Hey, fucking, this is the best game I've played. I just realized he has like super armor.
Yeah.
I can't like hit him out of anything. It's a good thing they gave me 3 people 800, or else this would be hard. Water. You waiting for? This is a lot more practical. Hold on. I've gone out of chakra. You guys do
got
whatever
this.
you do. Yeah, you'll be fine. The shuriken flying from off screen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got this.
They're fine. Oh no! He knocked me out of it.
Water wall, just...
Oh my god, he keeps knocking me out of it. You know what, I'll just stand over here.
Okay,
the Junko guy did it.
Junko.
The dude who definitely is important.
And then disappears.
Yeah.
We
did it. We beat Crazy Monkey Man. It's like more of a lion, I guess. He was doing like claw swipes, I guess.
I don't know, he reminds me of that other filler character who they introduced like completely,
Which one?
Wait, no, he wasn't a filler character, he was a character they reused in filler. It was the guy...
Is that all you've got?
Sure, of course.
It was the guy who told Naruto to steal the scroll.
Oh, yeah.
And then he comes back as a giant...
Monkey Man
monkey,
who saved
like,
the 8th dimension.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Enough.
I mean, have you ever played Dragon Ball, man? Come on. Think about Goku Black. He's totally different. There was also that guy who wasn't Goku Black, who was in the first movie, who looked exactly like Goku, but he was like evil. You remember the one. I know you know who I'm talking about, but no one knows his fucking name.
I know what you're talking about. But it wasn't actually it
wasn't a Goku. It was just a dude who looked suspiciously like Goku with tanner skin and blacker hair.
But he also wasn't a Saiyan, but he was a Saiyan, but he was also from another reality. I can't remember exactly.
I don't know.
The
It was
Team
like the
4-star
first
dub
movie.
has really messed with my ability to remember what's canon in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that sounds about
our
right.
experiment and forced us to flee the village.
Oh yeah, why you hate Itachi, I forgot.
This is why he hates the whole
Yes,
village.
I do hate Itachi and the Hidden Leaf.
And the
But that
village.
hate has spurred my research. And I finally acquired the ultimate jutsu.
Wow.
Lord Shinga, you...
Now I'm going all out.
No one
Now I'm
can
gonna
oppose
become
me.
a plant.
All human beings shall kneel to my will. Behold! This is the power I've acquired! The Jibakugan!
My eyes looking crazy.
This is...
Oh, the powerful genjutsu that I will break with my Sharingan. That was really fucking gay.
you.
Lord Shinga, are you alright?
No.
How loathsome the Uchiha blood is. Can it resist even my Jibakugan?
Dude,
No jutsu
Bruh.
works against
the Sharingan is like one of the most busted ones in the entire anime.
Renegon, Derek.
I know the Renegon is supposed to be like the next
Shame
level
it
up,
didn't
but
work
like,
for you.
The Renegon is the most busted, for it can control time and space.
yeah, it's
There's more to the Jibakugan.
Can open literal portals to other dimensions.
absolutely no sense.
Oh, fettered souls, heed my command and eliminate all those who challenge me.
Okay. What? Oh no.
Now we have to fight our friends.
All my friends got face tattoos. They must be trying to become rappers. I like going to a place of work and finding a person with like a tattooed face, and it's just like, the rap career's not working out for you. Huh? Any day now, I'm sure.
100%.
Until you drop.
Oh no. I'll have to kill all my friends. Sasuke wasn't too broad.
Friends a loose word. More like work associates.
I'll have to kill all my friends. Sasuke was not torn up about this. Alright, with that though, we'll see you guys in the next part. We'll see you then. Peace.